Board games, board games, it's what we're talking about. Board games, board games, I'm not gonna shout. Word games are not what we're going to play, because it's a different type of game for the L deck today. We are going to have some letters and decide which side will be better to put it on the left or the right. Hopefully, it will not be too much of a fight to learn this game. It's fairly clear, I promise. And maybe you'll find that you enjoy this. Card game is what we're going to play. Card game to enjoy the day. Hello and welcome, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is. It is 8 p.m. Tuesday UK time, and that means it is Tabletop Tuesdays. Well, hey, so let me get the appropriate banner to there. Tabletop Tuesdays. I am Bez, and I just love games. I've been doing this for a while, since over a year now, since lockdown, March. And I found myself actually coming up with a few new games that can be played within this medium. Today, what are we going to play? Well, today's game was very much inspired by Alphabetical. Alphabetical is traditionally a drafting game for the L deck. In Alphabetical, traditionally, you would be adding cards to the left or right of a bunch of cards you have, taking them, and so if you start off with the RD, the next one could be T, for example. That would be fairly sensible, but that it has to be in alphabetical order. And once you pick your second card, you need to say, hey, these are my letters. But now you can never put anything in the middle. You can never go for the S in this situation, if that makes sense. Now, in the flip and right version, we are going to be doing that, but using the same cards. There isn't any drafting. We all get the same cards. We all use all the cards, but we are working on 3 lines simultaneously. One of the lines is ×1, one line is ×2, one line is ×3. And so clearly you want to make the ×3 line as tight and long as possible. So, yeah, I think that there's not much else to say about anything for now. I've been Bez, I still am Bez, and I will continue to be Bez in the future. So, let me bring up this camera and let's start getting on. And hello, Nicole, we managed to make it. Oh, I can't hear you just yet for some weird reason. I don't know if you're... Wait. I can definitely hear my laptop making noises, so it's not my laptop.
Can you hear now?
This is weird.
Can you hear me? Baz, can you hear me?
I don't know what to say. This is the frustrations of the internet. But yeah, do you want to play and we can use sign language to communicate with each other? Or
can you hear now?
At least I can see your face. No. I just can't hear you. It's slightly sad. It's like, just a reminder of how far away we truly are. I mean, it's not like we're really far away. Like, I could theoretically cycle over, but yeah. So for those who don't know, McCall is a lovely friend. We used to live together. McCall is very environmentally aware person. McCall is just lovely. And hello again, James. It is lovely to see you. Thanks for popping in. We are going to ensure McCall do what. So McCall's going to pop out, pop in again, and hopefully the audio will be fixed. So for those who didn't catch the start, we are going to be playing now with this L deck, which is functionally identical. We are going to be choosing cards one at a time. This will be a multiplayer competitive game. It is a flip and write. Everyone will be using exactly the same cards. You will be making a row in alphabetical order. So, for example, if you did A, then E, then you chose J, that means that you can never go back to B, C, D, F, G, H, I, and you can't duplicate letters either. But you're going to be doing this on 3 different lines at the same time by just writing down all the letters on a wee bit of paper. And hello, McCall.
Hi. Can you hear me now?
I cannot hear you. I am sorry to say.
Yeah.
It is very annoying, yeah. It's up to you. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait. James says that... James, are you saying that you can hear McCall?
Can you hear me?
Are you saying you can hear my friend McCall? Because if that's so, that's really, really weird. Okay, wow. And maybe that's on me in that case. But firstly, I want to say hello, Runa, and thank you for raiding the channel. It is so lovely to see you. Thank you, Runa, for the raid. I want you to know it's appreciated. Maybe it's morning or bedtime. Either way, it's a meeting of minds. I know you've been doing something with your hands, and you live in the Netherlands. And I'm going to try to rhyme a bit more for just a little bit more time. And so, yes. Hello, Runa, and thank you for jumping in here. Hello, Bramvi. It's Bramvi, Netherlands. It's lovely to see you as well. This is really weird.
Baz, can you hear me now? No.
McCall, can you speak? I can hear you on my own stream, but I can't hear you in the...
Okay. This is so weird. You might ignore me, like, yeah, let's carry on.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to sort of ignore myself when I'm on the stream, and then I'll hear you when you're on the stream.
Okay.
It's really, really weird. I don't know why. I think StreamYard is just messing itself up today for some reason.
Okay, everybody else is fine.
I can hear you. I'll just try and ignore my own echo. Maybe it's feeling twitchy, says Runa. Okay, so do you think Theo and Claire are going to join, or are you not sure?
He was gonna join for sure, Theo at least. He was messaging him again, but yeah.
It's quite a quick game, so it's something we can play at least 2 times. I will explain it once more for those who haven't already heard. So I flip over a card. We have 3 lines. One is 1 times. One is 2 times. One is 3 times. So what I mean by that is that every letter you put on here will score you 1 point. Every letter on here will score you 2. Every letter on here will score you 3. Each time I flip over a card, you choose one of these. letters and put them on the line. Every subsequent letter goes on the left or on the right. And let's say I chose P for this first one. And then the next one, well, would probably go with the O because O is just brilliant. But let's say it was actually an EM, for example. And I was like, okay, I'll put the M here. That would be fine, but that means that I can never put the N or the O on this line. You can only put things on the very left or the very right. You can never fit things into the middle. If you can't put anything on any of the lines, then you draw a little skull. Each skull at the end of the game is -1 point. You can also skip turns, but you need to take a skull. Once someone has 3 skulls, that's the end of the game. And you count up the points from the lines minus your skulls. Keep every line in alphabetical order. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So everyone else has seen the cards, so just make sure that... I'm sorry, I'm going to have to keep muting and increasing the volume of Twitch alternately, so that I can sometimes hear you and sometimes not hear myself.
Sorry,
But
it's pain, but yeah.
yeah, also, Runa, thanks as always for raiding, and feel free to let us know what you were working on. I saw like some sort of sandpit thing, and yeah, if anyone's playing along in the comments, let us know if you need any extra instructions. The dune sandworm, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, McCall, E or P on any of the lines.
Mm-hmm. And then we can only make words towards the left or towards the right. But once you start on one side, you can't start also on the other side.
Oh, no, it's not a word. You're not making words.
Oh, are we not? So,
It's just in alphabetical order. You're just using the order of the... So you're just using the order of the letters. Imagine they were numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going up to 26, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
I'm not sure. But like in alphabetical order, like if the next one, say, is a V, can I put it like right next to the P on the right? Or does it have to be like straight after? Like
Exactly.
Okay.
You can put the V there. That means that you never get to put the Q or S, T or U.
Ah, right. Yeah. I see. Yes. Okay, I think I get it.
So the next card is actually O or D.
Why do the 3 lines score differently?
And yeah, James, I agree that from a design point of view, it's to give you some asymmetry of where you'd want to put the things, so that you want to be more careful with your free times, and in the one times you just put down pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
R or H? So I could put down the R here. I could put down the H here. That would probably be terrible. Or I could put down R or H in either of these 2 lines.
Okay.
And yes, Exactly. And I did exactly that. Into shimmy these. So the next card is T or L. So parts of me did think, should I put an L on a new line and I have multiple things to work off? But then I thought I'll go with the T because I am only skipping one letter, even though it's quite a common one. O or F? So at this point, I cannot put either of these on line 3, so my choices are either to draw a skull, which might not be a good idea, or to do an O or an F on one of these two lines.
Oh, so why can't you put the F on the third line on the left?
I could put the F. You're
but
right.
Like you're skipping a bunch of letters.
But
That's what you don't want to do. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So I was skipping GHIJKLMN. That's kind of ridiculous.
Okay.
And no, there is no limit. So in theory, you could get all 26 letters in one row, but you would have to be insanely lucky to do that. R or D?
Okay.
Next one. S or C?
Yes.
And sometimes when a letter is directly adjacent, it's like a no-brainer, pretty much. Speaking of which... S or B?
Oh, no. What's the previous one? Can you...
T or G?
T or G, okay. T or G. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I had a wee case of... Yeah, I forgot to plug my laptop in. So, S or B? At this point, I could put B at the start of one of these lines. That would be a really big jump. It would be strategically probably very bad. And I'm going to put S or B on the top line. Do I choose S because that gives me ways to work, or do I choose B because that gives me a bigger variation in the kinds of useful letters? The next one is I or B.
Well, yeah, I'm really lucky this round.
I'm going to go with an I here. How's your bits of paper looking, McCall?
Yes, not bad. I'm quite lucky.
E or M?
Yes.
Okay. So, because of the scoring, you kind of want to start off focusing on the bottom line, and M-N-O, I'm only missing one letter, which is pretty good. Next one is N or Z. S or D.
D,
No good options for me. A lot of big gaps.
okay. Yeah.
O or C. We've already talked about how when something's totally adjacent, it's kind of like a no-brainer. O or C. And next is I or Q. We're getting to the point where we might start being forced to skip things and draw little skulls.
I or Q, I or Q.
I or Q, and the next one is... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were still thinking about that one.
Okay, I got it.
E or L? JKL.
Okay.
Okay. After E or L, we've got E or K.
E, okay, E, okay.
F, G, H. Going to put the E there. So in theory, I could have drawn a little skull and skipped a turn, but that would be basically be hoping for getting an H and then getting.
So I thought you're not. You can also draw skulls even if it's not your only choice, basically. I guess, yeah.
Yes, you are
Okay.
allowed to choose to skip. N or D? That's lucky for me.
Ah, yes, same.
Do remember that at the end, all of the skulls do score you -1 point. N or U, like unicorn.
Ooh. Okay.
Again, with the lucky adjacency. S or H.
Hmm.
It was a really big jump, but I'm not too fussed about how much I skip in the one times line. I or Y? W, X.
Hmm. Oh
So
gosh.
literally there's only 4 letters that could work for me on my bottom line.
Okay.
Hello Alex, I hope you're generally well. We are playing Alphabetical, the flippin' right version, and you can see the rules at the bottom. Let me know if anything doesn't make sense. I hope you're generally well.
W and R.
R or W?
Okay.
I've gone with the W because UV, that's not skipping much at all. E or W? Such a troll.
God.
Okay, both done, and the next letter is T or M. This is the first one where I am forced to draw a skull. There was no other option.
I have done one earlier, by the way.
For me, at least. Okay. Yeah, it's good to keep the other person updated on how many skulls you have. A or W?
Nice. Now, how many A's around?
I'm putting it here because I'm banking that there will be a B or a C coming up, and then maybe I'll get an A after. E or Y? Only missing an X, and I'm very comfortable with that.
Okay.
And that's true, Alex. I mean, I'm only giving up 1 potential point, but there's a potential couple of points. Okay. A or G? A or G? Do I put it here? Or do I give up on the potential 3 points for B or C? Yeah, I'm going there. And yeah, James, you are 100% correct. And hello, Joanne, I hope you're well. R or M?
Oopsie, I gotta have to draw a skull.
Is that your second?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if the game ends now. I or L?
Yes.
That's it. So we both drew a third skull at the same time. Oh. Hello, Panda. Lovely to see you, and thank you very much for dropping in. We are playing alphabetical, so just to catch everyone up, you're putting letters on the left or right. You can skip letters if you want. Everything needs to be in alphabetical order. And we are now just about to count up. And thank you very much for choosing here to pop in. And if people want to play along, you can play along in a couple of minutes. 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 10, 11. So you double and then you triple. So that's 20, that's 33. And minus 3 makes 55.
Oh, I got 51. It's not that far.
That was very close. Let me move you over. I like your cute little skulls. They're like Pac-Man ghosts. And I see that we've got Claire and Theo. I don't know if Theo's wanting to be added because Theo's... So, hello, Claire.
Hi, how are you guys?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello, Theo.
Hey.
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Perfect. Oh, God.
Can you hear everyone, Nicole?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently well, I've not heard Theo yet. You are muting yourself.
Just mute myself.
Oh,
So
there
what
we
game you
go.
playing?
There's the luscious voice. So for those who don't know, two also very good friends who I got to know via McCall, also based around the capital of England, also known as the capital of the UK, to be fair. Wonderful people. So, would you like me to just explain the game so you can catch up to Claire?
Yeah, please.
You'll need a piece of paper to play, by the way.
Okay.
Something to write down.
Yes, you need a bit of paper and also something to write with. We are going to have random... Oops. Something happened to my phone. That's unfortunate. I am going to be drawing random cards. Each card will have two different letters, and you draw the letters on one of 3 lines. One of the lines is scoring triple. Oh, something happened to Theo and Claire. I don't know.
I think Theo...
Maybe something happened. I wonder if StreamYard is just being really rubbish tonight. It's a bit sad. But anyway, let's say you put down L. The next time you could put down H before L because it comes before L in the alphabet. And then the next time you could put down R after L. But the thing is that once you've skipped a bunch of letters, you can never go back. So by putting H before L, you're skipping I, J, K, which is not too bad. By putting R after L, you're skipping M, N, O, P, Q, which seems a little bit worse to me. And that's why you do have 3 lines, so you're working on 3 lines at once. And the bottom line, you'll score triple for every letter that there is. Middle line, you score double, and the top line, you score 1 time. I hope that makes sense broadly.
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm just going to try and get my camera phone working again. There we go. There we go. So, anyone who wants to play along gets ready for game 2.
Is that on purpose, by the way?
What?
There's like a lot of feedback of your voice bouncing back, but it's not an issue. It's just like anyway. There,
is that better?
Oh yeah, that's fine now. Yes.
It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah,
so thanks
fine.
for letting me know. Okay. And yes, it was Alex. But hearing that there was a bouncing, yeah. Okay. So let me squeeze this in. One of your lines writes 1 times, one of your lines write 2 times, one of your lines writes 3 times. So you can either choose the A, which might not be the best one to choose because you can only go in one direction, or J, which lets you go in both directions. Round 2. Fight. Ding, ding, ding. Second card is A or M. Oh. Okay. The third card is A or P. I might actually change this so now that I'm thinking no, it's skipping a little bit more than I would like, but it still feels good enough. I'm not sure if I made a good choice though. T or M this time. Next, we've got N or F. So, for those who missed, there was AJ, then A or M, then A or P, T or M, and finally N or F. The next one is T or H. A or G. I'm feeling very happy about my line 3. T or L.
Yes, nice.
Knowing how many R's and S's there are. I'll put the L here. R or L? I feel like this might be a high-scoring game. O or C? Okay, after the O or C, we've got the R or H.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay. H. Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm glad that it's forcing a difficult decision upon you. After that R or H, we've got the S or D. And after S or D, which was very lucky for me because it's straight after, we've got S or X.
Nice.
In theory, there'd probably be some slight advantage to card counting, but I never bother. R or M? Or you can draw a little skull and ignore it.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like a real traffic jam over there.
Yeah, sorry, I'll mute myself if I...
No, it's all good. It's not too bad. I or Q? Choose. IJKL or NOPQ? So at this point, I might be thinking NOP, that's skipping 14 cards. JKL, that's skipping fewer. Oh, actually, I'll do the I here just before the L. That feels pretty good. Yeah, and I'm not sure what's going on with the stream. I'm going to check to see if it is. Yeah, I think it's a Twitch thing rather than okay. So We've got E or L for the next one. E or L. So at this point, I'm thinking I could do L before the M because that's perfect. But E before G is still only skipping one letter, and I do get triple. There's the F that I skipped. O or F? And now we've got O or U. Even though I'm skipping a letter, I still think I want it on my triple line, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It does kind of... It depends on the probabilities and stuff. I or L? We've gotten pretty far without either of us needing a skull.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm already on 2, actually. I should have said. I'm on 2 skulls.
You're on 2! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Joanne already had 3! You should have said... Okay, Okay, let's tweak the rules halfway through to say we're playing this one until... Joanne, when did you get your 3rd skull? Because we're meant to stop at 3, but I think it might say... I think it might make more sense to go until 4.
At this point, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
E or P?
Okay, what we'll do is, just because people are meant to get some sort of warning, you're meant to tell people, I've got my... That's the one thing that you have to do to say you got my 1st skull, I got my 2nd skull, I got my 3rd skull. And when you get your... For this game only, when you get your 4th skull, we'll finish the round. E or P? O or D? Okay, so it could end at any moment now, because we're 1 skull away from the game finishing. Yeah. So now, E or K?
Oh, yes.
Knowing that the game is about to finish, I'm going to put the E here. Otherwise, I would have put the K before the L. So, just for Joanne, you are putting the letters to the left or to the right. Everything needs to be in alphabetical order. You're allowed to skip letters. And if you cannot or do not wish to place a letter, then you draw a little skull, but each skull is -1 point. Normally, when you get 3 skulls, that's the end of the game. But just for this game, we're saying once you've drawn 4 skulls, that's the end of the game. I hope that makes sense. Ah, yeah. You can put it left or right. That makes it much, much harder. Okay, so are you ready, McCall?
Yes.
O or V?
Yes.
Very handy for me. And and there is a massive lag between me hearing you and
I've
responding
noticed.
because I'm listening to you off the stream rather than directly through the
Yeah,
thing.
I've noticed. Don't worry.
R or W?
Smashing it. I have a UVW at the end as well on the third row.
Slight Eurovision. R or W? Nice. E or W? Ooh. C.
Okay.
T or C? Ooh. Well, that's perfect here. A cheeky little C before the D. No gaps at all. O or H? O or H? I cannot place the O. I cannot place the H anywhere else, so my options were literally just that or a skull. N or D? So you're still on 2 skulls, McCall, right?
Yes.
A or W? Alex has their first skull. R or D? Well, I know where that's going. We've got S or G. Ooh. Choices.
Oh, I think I might end the game. Yes. Oh, no. Actually, no.
And after... Oh.
No, it's all good.
Oh. Alex has 2 skulls. T or D?
Yeah.
ST. We've gotten through lots of the deck. Next one after the T or D is I or U. And now N or Z. That should be something that everyone can place.
Okay.
N or U. Oof, my first skull.
I'm finishing the game. I have 3. No, well, we're playing on 4 though, aren't we?
Yeah, we said that we'd do 4, so
Yeah.
you and Alex have 3, so it could end the next turn anyway. Because actually the difference between 3 and 4 is actually very small. S or H?
Yes. Okay, done. Yes. Four skulls.
Yeah, there you go. Once you start accruing skulls to that regularity, it kind of starts coming very quickly. Nine, 10. $15. 60, 74, 72. I think that's right. 6, 9, 12, 15. Yep. I scored 72. I'm very proud of myself.
I scored 70. Still 2 points away from you.
Ooh. Wow. Do you want to show your bits of paper? Eight, 26, 56. Ah, interesting. And then it was because of all the negatives.
Oh no, sorry. Actually, I forgot about those. So it's
And Alex was just a few points behind you.
Yeah, sorry. It's actually 66. Forgot about that.
Oh, you got 66.
Yep.
Ah, harsh.
Yeah.
Very close. Yeah. And yes, Joanne, you do have to do a wee bit of math to count them up, and then it's ×1, ×2, ×3, and then add everything together. So this one might not be the best for someone who's struggling with arithmetic in that manner, but yeah, like all of these games, they are varying degrees of accessibility. Some of them are more accessible, some of them are less accessible. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. What did you think of it, McCall?
Yeah, it's good. it's a nice change as opposed to having to make words. It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's very much based on Andrew Dennison ages ago. This is based off Alphabetical, which was the game that inspired me to make the multi-game game system rather than just one game. Alex says, I like this one. It's a nice puzzle. And I shouldn't have jumped P, T, and X. Yeah, R, S are really common letters, so you want to be careful when you're skipping them. But once more, I think it's a good idea to finish up. It sounds like everyone enjoyed it. I want to say thank you, everyone. I want to say thank you, McCall, for being part of this, even though it's really annoying that I need to listen to you on YouTube and I can't listen to you on the actual StreamYard for whatever reason. Oh! I just worked out what was wrong. I'm such an idiot.
Wrong with what?
Yeah, it was my Firefox tab. I had muted the tab earlier because there was something playing in it and you can mute the individual tabs. And so I muted the tab, and so that was entirely on me. That was, yeah.
That's good. It's normally me that has issues anyway, so.
Alex says, I'd quite like to see what it would be like rushing the end of the game. That's the reason why all the skulls give you -1, because it's not really an advantage to do that, because not only are you losing 1 point here, you're also losing the points on the lines there, even if it only goes to the 1. There was one time when I was ahead of Michael Michael J. Fox, that's the one. Not the Michael J. Fox from the films, but a totally different Michael J. Fox who makes games. And also, apparently, the Michael J. Fox in the films isn't actually Michael J. Fox at all. That's like a stage name, so they just put the J in there because people think it sounds good. Whereas the Michael J. Fox that I know is actually Michael J. Fox. Anyway, the point is that Michael J. Fox, the real Michael J. Fox, was quite a bit behind me with where they'd put stuff. So I just rushed the end of the game, and it can work, but only under certain circumstances. Anyway, once more, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to give a shout out to Runa. I do very much apologize to anyone who's not already following Runa. Please check them out. They do wonderful crafting. Like tonight, they were doing crocheting and making the sandworm for Dune. And yeah, thanks, Runa, for coming here each Tuesday. If anyone wants to share anything, you can. Otherwise, if you want to check out my future streams, go there. I'm going to be playing through all the final solo games for the L deck tomorrow afternoon, and then I'm going to restart my daily morning streams on Thursday, where it will be really brief, just like a half hour. Hey, this is what's going on, almost like a diary thing. I might talk about board games or talk about whatever, or talk about forthcoming projects. We will do the raid. So, of course, as always, on a Tuesday evening, we are going to raid the lovely people Loozapalooza. As we finish up, McCall, do you have anything left that you would like to say?
No, thank you for hosting this night, and sorry that I can't attend a lot of the times, but it's always nice when I can.
Oh, it's Lovely to have you, and thank you for being here, and no apology needed. Time Ruler, thank you for popping in. You are coming here just in time for us to raid, so you are literally just in time for us to say bye, 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 bye. This is the goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go to goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. This is goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. And bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, Time Ruler. Bye bye, Joanne. Bye bye, Alex.
Bye.
Bye bye, Nicole.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Yep, see what you did there. Very nice alphabetizing. Well, that's the end of the show. And yeah, have a wonderful time. Be kind. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Be lovely. Bye bye.